friends, it is time for another vlog. I haven't vlogged in February yet. I decided to do an update right now. I should go to bed, but I have a cat lying on my lap right now. So check her out. Hello. Hi. Hi. Look at me. Hi. Anyway, so I thought maybe I should start my clip for this vlog. Today I am digging into the books that were published in 1994. I talked about them in my TBR, what I have on my list, but I've come down to minimize my TBR because I don't have very many room for very many more. What? I don't have a lot of room for more audios books in the month because I still have some Staying in the Serious books. I have some the fantasy and sci-fi book of the month, and I just got Home Before Dark from Livy by Riley Sager, so I still have to read 5 audios in 2 weeks, and I have sort of been listening to, I think, 4 or 5 at this point. I'm still in the middle of The Body in the Library by Agatha Christie, but I listened to quite a bit of that today. Anyway, so let's talk about the books. I put them on my side table over here, so I thought I could reach them, but with my cat on my lap it might be difficult. That was difficult. So first up we have Feersum Endjinn, which is probably hold on, my cat will attack my camera now because I have she left me. Okay, but she's very I don't know, she's has a little bit of the crazies tonight. She's attacked my foot once and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Feersum Endjinn will probably be the first one I pick up. It is by Iain Banks, and I think it's a standalone. I don't know exactly what it's about. I think it might be sort of sci-fi fantasy blend, but I'm not sure about this, so I will get back to you once I started. But it's also the shortest of the 2 books I have, and the other one I have is the Beekeeper's Apprentice. I really hope this is going to be 5 stars, but if these 2 are not going to be 5 stars, I'm not going to pick more up for this specific vlog, and I know that sounds terrible considering I need to find a 5-star, but then I'll revisit it in the future when I have collected more books for that. There's not a whole lot of books I'm interested in from 1994 that I haven't already read, so I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, but anyway, I've just been spending a lot of time today trying to come up with ideas for booktube videos, and I have so many ideas and I don't know when to film them. They're vlog kind of readings, vlog style things, and I also want to go back to reading some more Harlequin books or category romances. I know this is going to be a lot of different, I mean, you know me, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know how I like to dive into different genres, different type of, yeah, I had to have a good blend of things so I don't fall into sort of, I get stuck or something. I definitely feel I'm back to my normal self from, I want to say 2022, 23, probably I would go back and say from 2020 until 2022, this was my kind of thing that I was doing. 2024 especially was romance heavy. Not that there's anything bad about that, but I also think that's why there wasn't a whole lot of 5 stars. Not that romances don't get 5 stars, because they do occasionally, and I love them sometimes, but they're further between them. Whereas a fantasy, I definitely read more 5-star fantasy and sci-fi books, and it's because I think that the extra effort to create a world and a magic system and you spend a lot of time with the characters often as well, because they're very long. That makes it easier for me to have a 5-star book. Even though I just finished a book that was only 3 to 3.5 stars, I haven't really settled on a rating yet. So that was a little bit of a lull. I'm definitely confident that I'll find more 5 stars this year if I just stick to my reading pattern that I'm in now. I sort of have a feeling that I want to work on a fantasy-like book and a romance book on my Kindle at the same time. That way I don't think I'm going to get tired out of reading fantasy, as I did in previously. But this was a rambly side note. I'm very tired. It's almost 1:45 in the morning. It was the 14th of January, but it's now the 15th. So I still have more or less half of the month left. Since it's 28 days, I have 14 days left to read 2 books. It should be possible. And I also would like to finish the books that I've started and not finished. Those I have on my currently reading list of the month. So I have Night of Darkness and Dark Fever. Hold on. Night of Darkness and Dark Fever, that I haven't finished yet. So I will try read those. I feel like I have one more. Yeah. I'm pretty sure at this point this one is not gonna happen. I haven't been in the mood. But anyway, I will start this one tomorrow. I won't start it right now because I'm going to bed and I'm probably going to be sleeping immediately. And then in the morning when I wake up, I might read a romance because I've been reading my Kindle in bed these days. So that was just my first quick update. I will let you know when I start reading some of the 1994 books how I'm doing and what I like, what I think about them. So yeah, this was my update. See ya. Hello, I just wanted to check in and let you know that I have started this now. You saw a clip of me reading the beginning. I have only read 16 pages, so I really don't have a lot to say, but I have to go out to buy a present for my sister's boyfriend. So I thought I could read for like 20-30 minutes while before I had to go. And I just wanted to check in and let you know I've come back to my old self when I bought a lot of books. I have placed 4 book orders this month, which is not great. All of the books that I have bought, more or less, are books that I want to read for some sort of project that I have in mind, or they're sequels to book series that I've started and I just haven't. So I bought 2 orders from awesomebooks.com, and I bought one from Saxo, which was a Danish retailer, and then I bought one from World of Books today because there was a lot of used books I've been looking for from awesomebooks.com, but they don't have them. And then I remembered there was World of Books. They also sell a lot of used books, and they had all of those books that I didn't already have, that I've been looking for so long. So I decided to buy them. I have 5 books in that order, so it will get here at some point and we will see, and I'll do a book haul because yeah, probably necessary. And I'm thinking maybe I want to do what I bought on my Kindle as well, but I don't think I don't remember if I've bought a lot of books, but obviously the one I'm currently reading is new. So in some way, it hasn't been a good month because I've bought so many books, and I don't need them, and you know. But on the other hand, I kind of need them because I want to continue with some series that I've started, and read more from authors that I've really enjoyed. And actually, 2 of the books that I bought are books that I've already read, so they're just added to my shelf because there's some books I love that I don't own a physical copy of, so I wanted to get that, and now I bought one, so excited about that. So yeah, anyway, this was my update for today. I am going to leave you now because my sister just texted me and let me know that she is driving over here, and it probably takes her like 2 to 3 minutes driving from her place to my place. So see ya later. I will check in again once I have read more. Hello, it's Monday now, and I am actually I had to go home early because I've forgotten my computer, so I'm working from home essentially. But I just got home and I have a package because I could pick it up at the post office, so I decided to unwrap it with you. I'm home early because I have forgotten my computer, so I'm working from home the rest of the day. But I just got back from the office. I picked up a parcel on my way home, so I wanted to open it now before I get lunch and then start work, because it's noon right now, so I could just as well get some lunch. It's weird because it feels like it's not the whole package that's here, but yeah, it's only actually one of the books, so the other books must come in a different package. I'm not sure. Anyway, the first book I have here is Lightfall by Ed Broker. This is one of the newer releases that I'm excited to read. It's a debut novel, so I hope it's good. And I have an idea for a reading log, so it's just plain red. Hopefully I like it, and it sounds dark and vampire-y, bitey. My cat is diving into the car. Så. Skal du have det ned til dig? Prøv at flytte dig. Det smider vi ned på gulvet i stedet for. Værsgo. I double-checked the text and the order thing, and it turns out that I sent it in 2 packages, so I just went and picked up the other package. So I'm opening it now. This is the other book that I bought. Wow, it's floppy. It is Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. I've actually never read anything by J. Kristoff. My cat is super, again, curious about it because she loves cardboard boxes. She will go and scratch it in a minute, I'm sure of it. But I have an idea of how I want to read them. I want to read them for a vlog. Wow, it has actually images. So the paper here is almost really thin. So it's 700 pages. It doesn't look like that when you look at it like this. But I like floppy paperbacks, so we'll look forward to try these 2 books out. So this is my haul for today. Let's see if I get more books later in the week. We'll see. It doesn't say anything about when they're shipping the last book that I have in that order. But it said it's from a different warehouse thing, so I don't know when they expect to deliver that. But I think it says something about the 26th or something like that of February, so it might not be until next week. But I'm excited about these 2 books. They're definitely both in a similar genre. This one has been sort of compared to Empire of the Vampire. So I think Life for fans of Empire of the Vampire and Richard Swan's The Justice of Kings, which I also haven't read, but I've heard excellent things recently because I've started getting into all of the fantasy channels again. I haven't really been looking for new in a while, and now I've found a couple of new ones that I'm really excited to follow. So yay. It shows that yeah, my norm. Yeah, but I have some ideas, so that is good, and I'm rambling. I will get back to you later when I have more to say about the actual book that I'm supposed to be reading for this vlog. See you later. Bye. Hello friends, sorry about my hair. Yeah, anyway, that was a little bit wild. I wanted to change because I have made progress on this one. I am now 75 pages into the book, so this much. I felt that it was a decent amount and I could check in with a reading update because I haven't yet. It is still Monday. I don't know how I managed to sit and read for like 45 minutes, although I was really tired. And but I did. Oops. I also read oh, I'm so confused right now. I also read earlier today, so yeah, I was on 45 pages before I started reading right now, so I haven't read a whole lot. I think I read 35 pages in that time. So can I talk about what it's about? Because it's a little bit weird. They talk about Earth, so I feel like it's set on Earth, but in a different Earth than what we know. There are definitely very different, like, things that are different. There are definitely the things that are very different that I have experienced with this in comparison to like Earth as we know it now. There seems to be some fantastical elements as well, or science fantasy-ish. So we follow multiple perspectives first of all. And one of them is from, I think it's diary entries. I think that's how I figured that's what it is. It just has some chapters where it's really difficult to read the parts that are from the diary entries things. Is sort of written, for me as having English as my second person, there it is really difficult to read because it's written how he would pronounce it. Was he a Scottish accent thing? So it takes a lot of energy and focus to read those type of chapters, but the other chapters are very engaging so far, and they're still interesting, the chapters from the diary entries. So in that way it's good. We seem to follow one who doesn't know who she is, and I don't know if she's necessarily human or if she's they're talking about her being maybe a test person. I don't know how. And then we seem to follow things from someone who's high up in the ranks in the royal part, but he apparently keeps dying, and then he's sort of resurrected. It's like they talk about the fact that they have 8 lives, so they can die and then it will be reinstated somewhere different maybe, And then yeah, so that was interesting and weird. I don't know, my thoughts are a little bit jumbled mess, but so far I'm enjoying it. I have a hard time thinking that it's gonna be a 5 stars, just because the chapters from that diary point of view, it takes a lot of effort and energy, and that drags my overall enjoyment of reading it a little bit down. But maybe I'll change my mind about it, we will see. But this is my update for now. Wanted to check in. Now I'm going to get ready for bed because I'm really tired, and get some sleep. And I'll talk to you again later once I have more to say. So bye. Hello friends, I wanted to check in because I have received my last package from the same order that I got the other 2 books in. So now, since I've opened the other packages in my vlog, I could just as well open this one as well. I don't know why they didn't just send them in one package, but maybe it came from 3 different warehouses, I don't know. I actually wanted the one that could fit with my copy, but I couldn't get that, so I got Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik. This is the book, the second book in the Temeraire series. I really enjoyed the first one, Temeraire, so I hope that I will enjoy the sequel as well, and I need to move on with it. I can listen to the audios of these, but this one won't match my first copy, but I couldn't find, because it's an old paperback, mass markets paperback that I have in the other edition, so obviously it would be difficult finding but this one I know I can find the rest of the books in this format, so it's okay. But I'm really looking forward to getting on with this series. So now for a bookish update, I have also made progress in this one. I still haven't finished it. I have about 100 pages left. I think I'm on exactly page 180 out of 280. No, 186 out of 280. So, and I read about 35 pages an hour. It's very slow. It's because the sections that are not written in a normal normal English way, so it takes a little bit more extra time for me to comprehend the text in a way. So whereas usually I'll read maybe 1.5 minutes per page, I read this. I take 2 to 3 minutes per page when I read that section, so it's difficult for me to keep up. But I am enjoying it. It's very interesting. I especially enjoy the chapters from Cecine, which is the next part that I'm gonna get to now. But all of the chapters are divided up into 4 sections, and the 4th section is always from the Raven. So yeah, I will check in again when I finish it. I hope that I think I'm gonna try and do some Pomodoro type sprints where I read for 25 minutes, hold 5 minutes break, read for 25 minutes, and see how that works out for me. Because then it will be 10 o'clock and hopefully I'll be close to finish. I really want to finish it today because tomorrow I'm gonna go to gymnastics marathon thing. We are training for the upcoming shows. We had a pre-show yesterday and it didn't go super well. I mean, I didn't make too many mistakes in the whole thing, but we're not placed correctly on the floor, and there was a changing of where we were supposed to be because there were so many people who had bowed out of yesterday's tryouts, whatever, and couldn't make it for whatever reason. And so we usually are around between 100 and somewhere around 150 people when we're a full team or full. Yeah, we were probably around 100 people yesterday, so there are 50 people that wasn't there, and that meant that a lot of people have been moved around to fit in, and it just didn't look very well. So it's good we have some extra training tomorrow. I think it's very beneficial and very important that we do that so we can be ready for next Saturday when we have the biggest show of them all. But yeah, I'll get reading. I'm reading popcorn as well, so see ya. Hello friends. It is much later, 11:45, and I finished the book an hour ago. I don't know why I didn't check in. I also spent some time watching a couple of YouTube videos, then I've been scrolling my phone for a bit. But I did finish it, and I think my rating's going to be around 3 stars, because there are definitely elements that I really enjoyed, and I thought that that had an interesting twist a couple of places that I hadn't sort of foreseen. I don't know if I didn't pay attention enough or whatever. And I generally had a couple of those. There were definitely some of the characters' perspectives that I was really interested in following. But you know, it wasn't the best thing ever. But I definitely want to try his culture series. That's what I forgot what it was called, but the culture series by him is considered some of his best works, and some really, really great, awesome science fiction books in general. And it's an utopian world, but with a game kind of thing. The first one is Consider Fleabas, so that's the one I heard about, and I'm definitely gonna read that. It seems generally people enjoyed that more than the other, so yeah. But you know, it was okay. There were but it wasn't a 5 stars, and that's what I'm looking for right now. So but right now I'm gonna go to bed. I am in bed, but I'm going to sleep, and tomorrow I don't know what state I'm in after gymnastics. But then I will try and pick up the Beekeeper's Apprentice, so that I can finish that one, because I'm really looking forward to reading that. I hope that it will be a 5 stars, because I don't know, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll have to revisit this year in the future if it happens. Let's see what other books are from '94. I wanna see if I can find some more. One for the Money by Janet Ivanovic. I read that one. That's top of the bunch. That's a little bit weird. The The Wind-Up Bird by Haruki Murakami. I don't know. The Alienist, seen that before. I really want to read Wizard's First Rule, actually, by Terry Goodkind. I found out that it's apparently this series that inspired. There was a series on Netflix once. What was it called? Was it called Merlin? No. I don't think this is the one. So it's not called Merlin. What was it called? I know right now. I know it maybe. No. It wasn't that. I need to think about that. I'm back now. I don't think that's the one I was thinking about, because I see the reviews of it and people are really angry with him. So I'm mixing him up with another author. I'm sorry. It seems like he stole everything. Blood of Elves. Do I need to read a Witcher book? Is this the real first book? Because I thought the other one was the real one, but it's not. I didn't know that was published already in '94, but obviously it was in Polish first, so it probably took some time getting translated and everything. The Memory Police. I saw Lala read that one. She really enjoyed it, but I don't know if it's my kind of thing. Yeah, it had to be you. I still have those audios, but I don't think they're gonna be 5 stars. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant about them. Soul Music by Terry Pratchett. I love it. I could do a reread of that. It's the next death book in my reread. Anyway, I have a couple of options, so I will get back to you later. Anyway, I am tired and I need to sleep, so good night. See ya. Hello friends, it is now Sunday. It's 9:45. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed in like, once I've done this, finish this update. I'm already in my pajamas, so just have to crawl into bed. I am so tired. I've obviously went to gymnastics for 4 hours, 4.5. We started at 10 and we left at 2:30, but we did have a lunch break in the middle of it. But still, yeah, burned a lot of calories today, and I can feel it. But I also started on The Beekeeper's Apprentice by Laurie. So far I'm very much enjoying it. I am 100 pages, 104 I think. I'm just about to start chapter 4. The chapters are relatively long. I think the first chapter was actually 50 pages. The next 3 chapters hasn't been as long. 2 chapters hasn't been as long, obviously. But I figure they're probably going to be about 25 to 30 pages each. And I read about 50 pages an hour. So that's good. That means I will definitely get through this one quicker than my most recent book, but this is also 440 pages, so it'll take a little long to get there. But we are following Mary Russell. She is 15 when we start this one, but she's sort of telling it in a sort of, it's a thing that's happened, so like the first time I met Sherlock Holmes kind of thing, you know, back in yeah. But she was 15 when she first met him. So that's the beginning. But I think at this point, what she's talking about now, she's going to Oxford University. And she's 17, but she's sort of starting smaller investigation things with Sherlock. So far I'm enjoying it. I like her as a character, and I like being introduced. Like, she has met Watson as well, and she's met, obviously, Mrs. I mean, I've just read it, Mrs. Hudson. So yeah, I like the fact that all of the main cast from the original Sherlock books are in this one, but then she's the main character and telling the story. So far it's very good. I like the writing style, and I am intrigued, but not a whole lot has happened. So still a long way to go, but I think we're gonna start getting into some of the investigation stuff, the mystery plot elements thing. The next chapter is actually called A Case of My Own, So the first one was like the Beekeeper's Apprentice, and then I think Beekeeper. They have sort of no, that was Two Stabby Figures. A Sorcerer's Apprentice. That was the second chapter's headline. But yeah, enjoying it. We'll go to sleep now and sleep, hopefully. And I will talk to you later. I don't know if I probably won't read anything from this tomorrow, so I'll be back to read it on Tuesday. So see you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is Thursday evening. I wanted to check in because I have made progress, and because yeah, I've made progress. I am little over halfway into the Beekeeper's Apprentice. I'm about to start chapter 11, and I've read 268 pages. So I'm definitely enjoying it. I don't at this point think that it's going to be a 5-star, but I'm enjoying it. So we'll see. It could end up being that, but I just don't think so. It's definitely coming together with the mystery here, the elements. But I still have, I feel like I have 180 pages left, so close to 200 pages, because it's 440 and I'm page 268, somewhere around that. Maybe 170 pages is where I'm at. And I read about 45 pages an hour. That's sort of the average, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it by the end of February, because yes, I have tomorrow to read, but I don't know how much time I will have to read tomorrow. And Saturday I don't have a lot of time either. Sunday, I don't know. So we'll see when I finish this, but I'm definitely enjoying it. So I really hope that I can finish it by the end of the weekend, so that I don't have it into next week. That's what I'm hoping for, so I can end this vlog, because I'll definitely end it after this book, even though I haven't found a 5-star at this point, and I don't think this one is going to be. So I will revisit the year later when I feel like it. So yeah, but it's fine. I am enjoying it. It's an enjoyable mystery, and I like the characters. I like the sort of fun banter between the characters, and I like how capable and yeah, Mary is in this. So in that way I like it. I just came back from a handball game that was really intense. It ended up in a tie. It was a local derby, you know. We had to beat them. We did. But it was, I mean, it's been going up and down with the team over the past couple of years. So, and they're sort of fighting to be in the last 8. And they are 9th right now, and the team that they were playing against was 10th right now in the league. So there's a little bit of, yeah, to go. But they definitely have to up their game. If they play like this the rest of the season, I think it's going to be okay. But I don't know. The teams are very even, so anything can happen. But yeah, but this was my update for today. I will check in again later, probably when I've finished it. Maybe I'll put some gymnastics stuff in, because Saturday is gonna be gymnastics all day. It depends on when I finish my book, so we'll see. Bye. Hello and good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, the 4th of March. And yesterday evening I finished the Beekeeper's Apprentice. I didn't get around to read it because I didn't really know what to rate it. And it was really late, so I had to go to bed. And then this morning I ran it through Corpile. I knew it was going to be a high rating. I was unsure if it was going to be 4.5 or 5 stars, because I might have said in the beginning I didn't think this was going to be a 5 stars, because it started off, I mean, you know how a book can start out, seems like it's great, but you don't think at this point it's going to be a 5 stars, because I mean, this was a mystery. There's elements that it could have sort of fallen in quality or whatever, but I loved the writing style. I knew that before picking it up, and the writing style really was great in this one. I like the character work so much. The characters were interesting, and the dynamics between them was really well written. I love the mystery as well. I think the mystery was so solid. So where would it land? That's sort of how I was feeling over the days. But I ran it through Corpile because I didn't know what to give it, and I gave the characters 9 out of 10. There's obviously room for more development between the overall characters, but I really enjoyed them. You mainly see it obviously from Mary and Sherlock's perspectives, and we already knew Sherlock from Sherlock Holmes books, but Mary was such a complex, interesting character that has so many things going for her, and I liked the sort of dynamics between the characters as well. The atmosphere gets a 9 out of 10 because it was really good at keeping, like, given that certain feel that a Sherlock mystery would have, and yeah, so really enjoyed it for that. The writing, 10 out of 10. Loved it so much. So really good. The plot got a 9 out of 10. No, an 8 out of 10, sorry. The plot got an 8 out of 10. I think there could have been a few changes that would have made it even better, but I still really enjoyed it. So solid. Intrigue, 9 out of 10. I definitely kept wanting to pick this book up, even though it took me a couple of days, because I've been so busy since I picked it up that I haven't been able to sit down and read for very long stretches of time. But I really wanted to get back to it constantly, and that's a good sign for me in terms of intrigue. Logically well thought out mystery, well put together. I gave that a 9 out of 10, and overall entertainment, 9 out of 10. So it just gets the 5 stars. It landed on exactly 9.0, which is the lowest 5-star rating, if you will. So I'm happy to say that I did find a 5-star, but I was really unsure if it's going to be that. But I'm very happy with my decision to give this 5 stars, because it was definitely a really good book. Yeah. So looking forward to reading on in the series. I'm really happy I have the next coming books. I try not to think too much about the fact that I know that Mary and Sherlock are going to be together in the future. I just pretend that that's not part of this story, so I don't take it into consideration. So yeah, but I enjoyed it a lot, so yeah, happy to say that. So this will be my final clip for this vlog. I will definitely end it here, because I feel like this is the vlog that went on forever and ever and never stopped. But I have been enjoying the books more or less, even though the other one was really difficult to read. I still really enjoyed my time reading them, and yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you stuck to the end, I don't know how long it's gonna be, because I feel like I have so much footage this time around. Sometimes I feel like I don't have any footage. Like a lot of vlogs that I've done over the past couple of months have only been like 25 minutes, which is definitely very little when it's been the longest. But I feel like we are closer to an hour for this one, but we will see. Anyway, this is what I had to say today. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Goodbye.